When we start out our careers as a tattoo artist, we love everything about that career. But as you go on, there's things that you just don't like anymore. One of the things that I used to love was doing stencils, but now I absolutely hate it. So the first app up is something called Ghostline. Now Ghostline is an app that is chargeable. I think it's around $4.99, but for me, that $4.99 is definitely worth it. Ghostline is specifically designed to turn your reference into a stencil with pretty much the click of a button. Now I will say that I don't use this app all the time. I do still do my own hand-drawn stencils because for those pieces that I really just want to get in there, I just prefer my own stencils. But for those pieces that are just run-of-the-mill pieces that are animals, for example, Ghostline is a fantastic app. In fact, if I'm doing any animal portraits or anything to do with animals, I use this app 100% of the time. To use Ghostline, all you need to do is upload your image. Ghostline will take your image and turn that image black and white, and then it gives you the option to sharpen the image, but I just pick stencil and then adjust the detail and intensity to my liking. Now, like I said, it is a chargeable app, but to me, it's worth it for the time that I save. What I like to do sometimes is combine Ghostline and my own stencils. I will run the reference through Ghostline, export that into a JPEG, put it into Procreate, put it over the top of my Procreate image, the same reference, and then rub out the bits that I don't want on the Ghostline image, and then go back over it with my own stencil. Generally, I will do this for hair and beards. Just saves me so much time. App number 2 is all for you mandala artists out there, and it is called Amasiograph. Now I cannot remember for the life of me if I paid for this app or not, but if I did pay for it, I can tell you now it was very cheap because I am a tight ass mofo and I would not have paid for anything more expensive than about £3. Amasiograph is awesome. For every mandala project that I do or anything that needs a mirror, I am using Amasiograph. Once you open the app, you will see that you have mirror, mandala, rotation, and inception, and many more to create some pretty cool stuff in less than a few minutes. It has plenty of options on there. You can adjust the thickness of your line. You can also use layers if you want to layer mandalas on top of mandalas. You can do colors. You can even turn it into a Photoshop document. It is really good. And when you can whip up a mandala in less than 10 seconds, yeah. Now I will say before we move on that this is not a sponsored video. None of the apps that I'm mentioning have had any input on this video or anything like that. These apps are genuinely what I use daily. Next on our list of apps is an app that I cannot tell you has saved my ass so many times, and that is an app called Remini. Now I know you may be against AI, but Remini uses AI for photo manipulation. However, that is not what I use it for. I use Remini for taking an old blurry photo and enhancing that photo to be able to make it better and more tattooable. It's absolutely fantastic for bringing details back into the face, especially around eyes. There's nothing worse than somebody coming to you for a portrait and they hand you a blurry photo where you cannot make any details out whatsoever. All I do is I take a picture of that picture and then run it through Remini, and it just brings back outstanding results. Now, although Remini is a fantastic app, it does come as a free version and a paid version. Now, the free version, if you have that, you do have to put up with quite a few ads. You can put the image in, then you'll get an ad. Then you will, enhance that image, it'll give you an ad, and then if you want to export the image, it will give you another ad. So it is very ad heavy, but if you can cope with that, the free version will be absolutely fine. However, if you can't, there is a paid version. People have come to me with blurry photos where before I had Remini, I would have just told them that I couldn't do the portrait because the picture wasn't good enough. This app has made me money because I'm able to put it through and then get the quality that I need. It is super, it's just so good. It really is that good. However, please be careful if you are using a loved one's portrait of somebody that you don't know and don't recognize, and get the picture okayed by them, because remini, depending on the amount of detail, could make things up, and you still want it to look like the person it's meant to look like. If the eyes are completely off, your portrait's done. So check with your client to make sure that it looks like the person it is meant to be. Next app on the list, and I'm sure we've all heard of it, and that is CapCut. We live in a day of social media. Everything is about social media. Everything is about clicks. Everything is about online presence. And Reels being one of the biggest draws at the minute, CapCut is a great free editing software to be able to put those Reels together for your social media. Now, you don't need to be a wizard at editing. It is very, very straightforward. It couldn't be any more straightforward, to be honest. You just upload your clips, and then you cut where you need it to cut, and then bring the clips together. And it's very, very easy. If you want to go like above and beyond on your edit, you can do that also, but you may need to buy the paid version. But just to stick a simple reel together in less than a minute, CapCut is awesome, and I highly recommend it. Now on to my final app, which is Lightroom. Now, I hate photo manipulation on tattoos, but Lightroom is a great tool for removing distractions in the background of your tattoos, so it brings the focus back to the tattoo and people's eyesight aren't getting distracted by any noise or any mess in the background. Lightroom can be great for creating a vignette, again, to bring that attention forward, but it can also be good for removing any glare which your photo may have. Now, Lightroom is a chargeable app. I'm pretty sure it's the most expensive one on this list, and I think it's about £10, give or take. But if you do get it, please use it responsibly and do not go, creating tattoos that have blacks blacker than Satan's arsehole. Do not do that. Please be responsible. But guys, if you do end up getting any of these apps, please let me know what you think. Bang it in the comments, goods, bads. And if you like this video, do not forget to like it with that little like button. Do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to turn on the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. Muchest love. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.